What's up, Duelists? How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, Duelists? How's it going? A lot of things to talk about. So many things to talk about today. So many things. So many things. A lot of things. All of the things. What's up, Duelists? Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the stream, everyone. Hot off that YCS Pasadena trip. Yo, thank you, Donald. Thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Tonight we're going to be doing some stuff. I should just tweet out that I'm live or something. Thank you so much. The list was a blast to pilot. I'm going to post in the new Discord that I am live. Live right now. Come hang. YouTube.com/E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! You know the vibes. Alright, cool. Cool. What was the prize for first place? It was roughly $150 and a mat that was going for like $300. So it was like a $500 first prize. What is up? Okay, what is up, Via Rays? What is up, Eric? Welcome in, Duelists. Today's going to be a good stream. We're going to just talk about a lot of stuff, and then we might play some games. So that's the thing. The mat is insane. The mat is very, very dope. Am I going to sell the mat? I have a buyer for the mat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I have a lot of mats already. But this one is special to me. We'll get to that in a second. What's up, Jonathan? Shout out to all the Puerto Rican viewers. Puerto Rican, sorry. My pronunciation is very American. USA. What's up, Duelists? Welcome in. Okay, we've got some viewers. We got like 20 viewers. Is RBET World still going to happen? Yes, it is still happening. It is being ran through the brand new Discord in the description below. Don't forget to join that. What is the prize pool? I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know. I have like a custom map planned, and then I have a few other things planned. I might partner with Avalon Accessories to get some like custom dice for the winner and stuff too. I want to do winner takes all, but I know a lot of people would be upset about that, or I don't know. Nylon, what's up? Blason, what's up? Hype it, then resell it later. Yeah, that's scummy, but I might do it. I might do it. How many rounds did I play? In what? In the side event? 3. It was like $500 prize pool for 3 round events. And they were firing all day. It was sick. Would be hype to give high rarity Edison cards for the prize. That would be hype too. Although high rarity Edison cards are worth so much more than money. So it's a little bit harder to get those, basically. Unless I have a sponsor, a store sponsor or something, which is another thing that would be cool. But there's a lot stemming on a lot, basically, right now. Right now I'm getting a few things sorted out with the bots that we're going to be using to run the tournament. And then from there, I can maybe sort everything out. Rabbi sadly says, playset of Ulti Caius for the winner. So you understand, right, like, that this video, this RBET Worlds, is going to get like 3,000 views, right? And on YouTube, that's, I'm not going to say exactly how much it makes, but it's in the ballpark of like $20. And you want me to give out a playset of Ulti Kai? Oh, you're just kidding. I'm like, bro, that card's like $1,000 each. I don't know, man. Yes, Donald. Yes, exactly. We're going to get into the reprints here shortly. We're going to get into the sets here shortly. Konami has listened. Konami, very based for this one. This set is, oh man, it is based. I put it in the clickbait. We're going to talk about it first things first. Let me see how many viewers we got. 38 viewers? All right, cool, cool, cool. Let's talk about the set. So this set, Battles of Legend. Yes, Battles of Legend. Did they only do Edison that weekend, or did they have every formats or other formats? They had every format. Edison was the only one that was firing. So you could play whatever format you wanted as long as you could get enough players. But the only one that was really firing all weekend was Edison, and then there was like a few GOAT that fired, but 50 Edison side events fired. Over 400 people were there to play Edison only. I actually talked to so many people. We're going to get into this later more. But I talked to a lot of people who were there only just for Edison, which is super cool. Let's talk about the Battles of Legend stuff first, though. Let's get this knocked out because this is the exciting stuff. I'm going to talk about some of the cards I'm excited for in the set. And I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that is going to be great for this format and for other formats, too. Okay, so first things first, this set has a lot of Blackwing reprints. You'll see Blackwing Gale, Blackwing Bora, Blackwing Sirocco, Blackwing Blizzard, and Blackwing Vayu. All of these getting reprints is massive. This is massive. Blackwings are a huge part of Edison format. They're a very fun deck, a very skill-intensive deck, and we've got all of the mainstay cards except for Kalut here so far. I think, yeah, no Kalut, no Shura, which is fine because those cards are common. So you can just get the common versions and be a pleb like everyone else. No, I'm kidding. The common versions are pretty easy to get. So that's pretty tight. We've got, of course, Vayu. That's the chase card coming in secret rare. It does look fantastic from what I know. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of that real quick for you guys. Let me see if I can find a picture of that for you guys real quick. So there's a brand new Discord in the description below, which I'm going to be running tournaments through from now on. If you want to join it. A lot of people were posting spoilers from the set in that Discord. Right before I went live, more or less. I just wanted to get an idea. I'm pulling up a picture of the secret Vayu so you guys can see it. I think that someone posted a picture of it. I'm just scrolling back to make sure. I'm not sure if there's a picture of it, but we shall see. We shall see. It looks like they did. Okay, hold up. Hold, everyone. Hold. Hold. It looks very good. It looks very, 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 very good. Okay. We have the link. We are going to toggle back to the stream. YCS Pasadena winner. Yes, I defeated Ishizu Terrament with Dragon deck. Edison Dragon deck. I don't know whose stream this is. If someone knows whose stream that is, cool. But this is what the secret Vayu, the Emblem of Honor, looks like. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a zoom in on that. Can you guys see that all right? Eric says not a fan of the reprints. Why not? Why not? Why not? Look at the bleed, dude. Look how good this looks. This looks fire. Hydropump says this is the EU print. Robert Frazee says looks very good. I agree. The reprints look so good. The reprints look so good. You can tell I'm shook. What's up, Ven? How's it going? Okay, so this is sick. So Vayu, huge reprint. Absolutely massive reprint. It'll be a chase secret. It'll give you guys a little bit of incentive to open this set. Another reprint that I'm very happy for personally. What's up, my name? Is Chaos Space. Edison Staple, Chaos Space, Kappa. Yeah. I am very excited for Chaos Space. Why, you might ask? Because I like Secret Rare. Secret Rare is my favorite rarity. Chaos Space before this only came in very expensive collector's rare that didn't look that good, if I'm going to be real, or super rare. And the super rare was kind of sus. It was a little bit not my favorite super rare, not my favorite looking super rare. But as a secret rare, it's going to look amazing. It's going to match my secret rare Safers. It's going to match my secret rare Dragon Maids in my Dragon Link deck. So I'm very excited for the secret rare Chaos Space. This is a cool reprint, and it's a cool rarity for this card. I'm very excited for that. The Toon cards, sick reprints. Sick reprints. DD Crow getting another reprint. Another Edison staple. Very exciting. This is basically in everybody's sideboard nowadays, so pretty happy about the DD Crow reprint. Edge Imp Chain. So Here's what I think about Edge Imp Chain and the Fright for Patchwork. Not only did these cards need to be reprinted because they were a little bit inflated, but these cards are very good for those of you who are like me and enjoyed Despia format. So you can now build the Despia format block decks very easily thanks to Edge Imp Chain, Fright for Patchwork, Fusion Destiny, all getting reprints. And then all of the chase cards like Alu Bear and Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer getting reprints recently as well. You can build the Albaz Destiny decks from earlier this year and play head-to-head with your friends, learning some of the more modern Yu-Gi-Oh techniques. So I'm very happy that these got the reprint because that is one of my favorite formats of all time. And it is a historic format that even a few years later down the line, I will for sure be revisiting. So I'm very happy to see that these cards got a reprint. Utopic Draco Future. Cool reprint. I'm happy that got a reprint because I just sold mine. I had one and I sold it. So very happy the reprint got announced immediately after. Borreload Savage Dragon. Very cool to have in Secret Rare. This is going to match people who want to build Dragon Link. Of course, Revive King, Hades, and Doom Kaiser Dragon. These are the big ones. These are some of the big ones. The Edison big ones. These cards absolutely needed a reprint. They were very inflated. What's up, Vivo? So, this is actually so freaking hype. The whole weekend, everyone was like, does anyone have a Doom Kaiser? Does anyone have a Revive King? Everyone wanted these cards. Zombies were one of the most played decks this weekend in Pasadena. It was also one of the most successful decks this weekend in Pasadena. It was one of the decks that was winning the most side events. It was one of the decks that was claiming the most lad mats. So having these cards get reprinted is sick. Find Out says they require Plague as a tuner, right? Yes, they do. They require Plague as a tuner, and they both require non-tuner zombie-type monsters. Biz says, my kid loves cracking packs, and now we can together. That is super hype. That is super hype. I'm happy for you. That's awesome. There's really nothing like cracking packs with your family. It is one of the best feelings in the world to share that gambling joy. No, I'm kidding. To share that joy with kids. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to see them get excited about cards, and then also, you know, open a card that maybe you're excited about too, because then they can share in your excitement, and it's pretty tight. The Odd Eyes Phantasma Dragon, I had like 6 people walk up to me at the YCS asking me for this card. I've never read a Pendulum card in my life, but this is definitely a card that they are very happy about the reprint, from what I've heard on Twitter, basically. So yeah, very excited. The Doom Kaiser, the Revive King, they do look very nice. They do look very nice, very happy with it. There's the Vayu again. Okay, let's see. Let's look at some of the other reprints. We've got Access Code Talker. Amazing reprint. This card was quite expensive, and it's coming in a secret rare, which is the same rarity it was in the booster pack. So it's going to look more or less the same as the original printing, which is nice. You're still going to have that same consistency as before. And you're just going to have access, no pun intended, to one of the most powerful extra deck monsters in the format. Same thing with Hieratic Seal. Good reprint, I think. And Artemis, as well as Selene. Or Serene. I don't know if that's Selene or Serene. I can't read it from here. Cool reprints. Very happy about these. The Plunder Guy, cool reprint. This set is tight. So far, first page, tight. Let's check out the second page. Let us check out the second page. Excuse me. Second page. All right. Second page. What have we got? What have we got on the second page? What have we got on the second page? What have we... this guy's kind of cool. Hold up. And Shift Plus. Let's see if we can get zoomed in here. These are cool. These cards look cool. Doodle Beast Stego, Doodle Beast Tyranno, and Doodle Book These are kind of cool. These are kind of cool. I like these. I like the card design too. These are sick. What do they do? Does anyone know what they do? If you control no monsters or all monsters you control are dinosaur monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty good. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Doodlebook spell or trap from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. So it's an extender. It's a level 5 extender. I like it. I like it. It's just an extender. What does the Tyranno do? You can tribute summon this card by tributing one dinosaur monster. Who cares? During the main phase, if a dinosaur monster is on the field, you can quick effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon this card from your hand. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You can only use this effect of Doodle Beast Tyranno once per turn. If this card is normal summoned, you can destroy one monster on the field. Then, if this card was tribute summoned by tributing a Doodle Beast monster, it gains attack equal to half the attack of the monster destroyed on the field. So it's like a hand trap? Kinda. That's cool. It's not good, but it's cool. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got here? Is there anything else on this page? Yeah, quick effect tribute summon from hand is pretty cool. That's an interesting effect, especially if we get more of these Doodle Beasts and they're like actually good. That's kind of cool. Stonehenge seems like it would be played randomly in some deck. Where is that? Stonehenge. Oh, see that. Am I blind? I'm kind of blind. Middle? Oh, I'm so blind. Oh, there it is, Stonehenge. Okay, it's a spell. I thought it was a monster. Okay, let's check this card out. Command Shift plus. We zooming in. We zooming in. Enhance. Activate this card by targeting one monster with 0 attack in your graveyard. This card sucks. Wait, this card sucks. Don't we just have a better version of this card already? Isn't there like a... Don't we already have like premature burial in the format? Is that not legal? Isn't there like a pseudo premature burial? Maybe this card sees some play. But equip spells suck and generally are bricks. So the zoom finally coming in clutch. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So back to page 1. Because page 2... Blackwing Full Armor Master? Hey, let's go. It's supposed to combine with Crystal Skull. What does Crystal Skull do? This card is summoned. Take 1,000 damage and change this card to defense position in the end phase. I'm not going to read this shit. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Fusion Destiny? Fusion Destiny is a fantastic reprint. I touched on that with the Fright for Patrick and the Edgem Chain. Very happy about these cards seeing reprints because where was I going with this? Yeah, I definitely mentioned Chaos Space. Definitely happy about that one. Happy about all of these Evil Twin, etc. All of these Link Monster reprints are great. All of them that we've seen so far are very good. The Chaos card reprints are very good. Chaos Creator and Chaos Valkyria. I mean, I already have collector's rares of the Chaos Creator and Chaos Valkyria. So, I don't care that much, but they are very sick cards. And Chaos Daedalus, like, these are very sick cards. All the Edison reprints are amazing. So I'm very happy about all this. You might finally get an access code, find out. Dude, do it. Access code is sick. Access code is really fun to play with. I feel like building, so like, I love building decks from certain formats, right? Like, I've always been an old format guy. My first Edison format deck, I built in like 2014 because I always liked building like that sort of relic of time. And I built GOAT format decks like back in like 2012 and stuff like that. Like we had old format decks back then because we wanted to replicate certain moments basically. And I think this is a very good time to build decks from the beginning of this year. So I think Sword Soul, Bird Up, Despia, like right after the structure deck came out, Dragon Link, those 4 decks are going to be viewed historically as like some of the most fun decks to play of all time. So I think right now, like if you want to build an old format deck, that's going to be an old format deck in like a decade. Now is the time to build those decks. Basically. Does that make sense? if that makes sense. Like this format that we had at the beginning of this year was what we will consider to be like the next Edison or something like that. If you get my like, this will be a Time Wizard format because it's so hype. It's such a good format. Right now, okay, let's sort of transition. That's a good transition. I think the beginning of this year was a highlight for Yu-Gi-Oh, for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. I think it was one of the best times to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh ever. During Despia Sword Soul, that format, one of the best times to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh ever. Now let's segue into the next segment of today's stream, which is this tweet from Team APS that says, Yu-Gi-Oh right now might just be in the best and worst place it's ever been at the very same time. So this is interesting. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think he's right? Do you guys think he's wrong? I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull this real quick. Hold up. Start a poll. Team APS is correct. Team APS is wrong. It's only good. And Team APS is wrong. It sucks. Okay. Cool. We're going to poll it real quick because I'm curious. I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think about Yu-Gi-Oh right now? And this is all Yu-Gi-Oh, not just modern Yu-Gi-Oh, not just Edison, not just anything. What do you guys think about Yu-Gi-Oh right now as a whole? What do you guys think? I'm curious. Well, I'm just curious what you guys think. Because my opinion is... I'll say it in a second. I'll say it after we hit like 30 votes or something. Let's see what you guys think in the poll. Yo, what up, Derek? How's it going, bro? How's it going, everyone? Okay, we got about 26 votes. Let's get 4 more votes. Let's get 4 more votes in there, and then I will tell you my opinion on this. I mean, it's a spectrum, right? It's not just one thing. He's right or wrong or whatever, but it's close. It's close. All right, one more vote. One more vote. Someone want to throw in a little vote in the poll. In the poll, you want to throw in the vote in the poll? Throw a vote in the poll, and then we can really get into it. We can get deeper into it. All right, cool. We got enough. I'm gonna end the poll. So it looks like a lot of you guys agree. Looks like a lot of you guys think it's at its best and also at its worst, which is funny. I personally think that Yu-Gi-Oh is at its peak right now. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is in a really, really good spot. I don't think it's in a bad spot at all. So I disagree. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is in the best spot it possibly could be. So, first things first, the YCS, the attendance for all formats at the YCS was insane. And obviously that excites me. I'm an Edison guy, right? Like, I really like old format stuff. I like looking at the game and cherry picking the highlights from the past and saying this is when the game was fun. And if you guys want to play it in this moment in time, then that's cool. And then on the other side of things, we have modern Yu-Gi-Oh, like the full complete 180, where Konami said, we're just going to embrace the power creep and break the game wide open. How are they choosing to break the game wide open? They're choosing to do it with cards like these Ishizu cards. So let's go ahead and talk about these for the people who don't know what they do. They are variations of cards we've had in the past. So we've got this card, Keldo. It is an Ishizu monster in the anime. Now they are power crept. So we've got Keldo the Sacred Protector. This is basically Keldo, but with a new effect. The way these cards work is you can discard one other Earth Fairy monster, special summon this from your hand, then add one Exchange of Spirit or card that mentions it from your deck to your hand, so it can search any of the other Ishizu cards. And you can special summon this guy from your hand. You can banish this card, quick effect, from your field or graveyard, then target up to 3 cards in any graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. So it's a quick effect, triple shuffle from your opponent or your graveyard from the graveyard to the deck, basically. From your graveyard or from the field. So it's a very interactive card. It's kind of like a hand trap, but you can't use it on your opponent's turn unless it's in your grave or on the field. The other cards, let's talk about those. Kelbeck. These ones have a separate effect. These ones say if this card is sent from your hand or deck to the graveyard, you can activate this card. Each player sends the top 5 cards of their deck to the graveyard. So they mill 5 cards from both players' deck when they're sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard. Yeah, hand or deck, which is insane. I mean, as you'd imagine, cards that have this type of effect in the past, Chaos Ruler, for example, this is one of the cards that has had this type of effect, activate the top 5 cards of your deck. These cards have been banned because they've been too powerful. Milling 5 cards is a very strong effect. Now, it is symmetrical. Your opponent is going to mill 5 cards from their deck too. If they have graveyard effects, then it is going to affect them too. But the thing is you do have to heavily build around these. Well, not really a restriction. Most good cards want to be in the graveyard. Most good archetypes have graveyard synergy. They are very resilient, very resilient. But I think that these cards kind of fix one of the biggest issues with the game. And one of the biggest issues with the game is that hand traps, cards like Ash Blossom, cards like Effect Veiler, like, let's be real. These cards suck ass when they aren't live. And even when they are live, they're low impact. They're low impact and they don't really do anything. At the beginning of the year, we saw a format where people were playing 60 cards and utilizing these cards as starters because you could make Crystron, Halki, Fibrax with them because those cards are tuners. And then Crystron, Halki, Fibrax led you to a wide variety of tuners. When we had the format where your hand traps were also your starters, we had a hyper-consistent format where skilled players were winning the majority of their games, which is cool. That's tight. I like that. When your hand traps also double as starters, or when your interactive pieces also double as proactive cards, it usually leads to a very skill-intensive and good format. So even though these cards are insanely power-crept, even though we have this Keldo, even though we have Mudora, even though we have these 2 cards, which are just very, very good in comparison to cards we've had in the past, I still think that the format is very healthy. I still think the format is very fun. I still think it's very skill-intensive, and I do think that the better player is going to win the majority of the time. So I think overall, actually, the game is in the best place it's been in like a very, very long time. This format is excellent. If you guys got a chance to watch the YCS finals, it was really cool. Like, it was one of the best formats I've seen in a really long time. We're probably going to look back on this historically and be like, yeah, this format's great. This format's just excellent. This is super cool. So I kind of disagree with what he's saying here, but I do agree with what this person, Terlamint's Headass, I like their username, Paladin Headass on Twitter. They said it's kind of like rich ice cream. You enjoy it, but you don't want it all the time, can't afford it all the time, and can only something it in small amounts. They omitted a word, but we get the idea. So this is what I do agree with. I agree with the fact that the game is very difficult to keep up with, especially in like a YCS setting where it's like 15 rounds straight of this. It is a lot. It is a mental marathon. The players who can play this format have like some of my highest respect because it is a very difficult format to play. It is one of the most skill-intensive formats I've ever seen, and is a very difficult format to play. And I think like this is one of those formats where you have access to your whole deck in your hands, and it really just comes down to how you want to navigate situations and how you want to play it. And so, you have infinite choices. It really is just how do you want to win? How do you want to win? Find Out says I can't even afford these decks. Yeah, that is an issue, of course. Yu-Gi-Oh is always going to be pretty costly if you want to play the standard formats. But that's why we have, Time Wizard formats. That's why we have 400 people signing up in the side events, which is fine. And that's totally cool. Yes, RJ, we have come full circle. So I think the last 11 months of the trading card game have been one of the best 11 months for competitive players ever, and for actual enjoyers of the game. If you enjoy the game, if you enjoy the skills that the game tests, if you enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh, the trading card game, the last 11 months have been amazing. The formats have been very, very enjoyable. I didn't love Bird Up format because I thought Simorg to Wind Barrier statue is not very fun. And I also have some complaints with Floanderees, but these are just like side effects of, you know, anti-meta stuff. And if you revisit these formats historically, like, because my lens is always going to be a historic lens. Actually committing to play these formats in real time is very difficult unless you're a very competitive player. Unless you're like, I'm going to win the YCS, or you are on the YCS grind, or the regional grind, or you want to play in Nats, or you want to play in Worlds, actually committing to buying one of these decks is kind of not the smartest choice. You're never going to earn back your deck's cost winning locals. That's just the way Yu-Gi-Oh is right now. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to go to these YCSs and you want to play at the highest level of competition, then the game's very good for you. It rewards you for being better, which is tight. I think that's super sick. And it's just, we're just seeing a separation between like playing the standard Yu-Gi-Oh format and playing in a local tournament. As opposed to like, now if you want to play the standard Yu-Gi-Oh format but you don't want to spend a lot of money, you're probably going to be playing the deck that was last season's deck. Or you're going to be playing on Master Duel, which is more or less free to play. So your average local player, quote unquote, is going to be playing not the most up-to-date stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Historic formats are going to be booming because they're affordable and the game is great and there's a lot of great formats to pick from. And then the actual YCS formats are, yes, they are expensive, but if you're competing, like, you understand that and you're committed to it, and it's very, very skill intensive. What's up, Paul? How's it going? I had a great weekend in Pasadena. So I do think that Yu-Gi-Oh is in the best place it's ever been in, which is cool. I don't think it's in the worst place at all. I don't have anything to complain about for the game. I think the game is awesome. I think if you understand everything that they're doing from their standpoint and understand, like, exactly what's happening, I think the game is just great. I think there's John says if you have box or case tourneys as well, it helps cover costs. Yes, that's another thing that people have been doing, is they've just been upping the payouts at their tournaments and upping the price stuff. Blason56 says, how was the hygiene at the tournament? So the tournament was mandate mask and mandate vaccine requirement, which, you know, whatever. A lot of big conventions are like that, so it's like, whatever. I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any issues with it at all. And I met a lot of people, and I didn't have any issues. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the people I met, and then we will hop into the cube discussion. Where can I pull something up? I'll just open up this. Okay, cool. Let's talk about some of the people that I met, because I have some really cool stories that I want to share with you guys. First person that I met that really left an impression, well, I met a lot of people, and this was not the first person that I met, but this is one of the person who I met who really left an impression. There's a player I've played a couple times in my videos. You might recognize them. Do you guys know who... well, I guess if you're in the Discord, in the description below, if you haven't joined the really big Yu-Gi-Oh Discord, there's a user in there by the name of JakeXO. And you've probably seen him in my videos as best Yu-Gi-Oh player NA. He plays in all the RBETs. He's an Edison grinder. He's been getting really good lately. And just honestly meeting him was like, it was like the vibe of the whole weekend. It was like really nice. He came up to me and he was like, oh my gosh, you're Keegan, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, check this shit out. And he like pulled up the lad mat and he's like, I just won a side event. He's like, this is so tight. Like, I came here all the way from Hawaii just to play Edison format. Like, it was just so sick. It was so sick. And he was just really excited to be there and playing Edison. And like, that was the vibe the whole weekend. It was like everyone I talked to was like, I'm here for Edison. And it's so much fun. And if you scrub out of an 8-man, you're like, not even mad. You know what I mean? You're just like, all right, I'll just go try and queue for the next one. Yeah, of course, the line was very long, and that was like, you know, kind of the Disneyland effect. You have a hype ride, and everyone wants to ride it, and that's just the nature of it. But it was never really feels bad, and it was very feels good when people won. So it was cool. It was really cool. The mat being worth a lot was sick. The side event tickets being worth a lot was sick. The actual people, the actual level of competition was very high. None of my opponents were scrubs. I played 13 matches over the weekend, and I think I was 11-2 at the end of all of it. It was really fun. It was really, really fun. Even day 2, a lot of the content creators dropped out, who had dropped out of the main event or, didn't make it into the top cut. They went and played Edison, and it was sick. I heard Simo and MBT were in a pod against Lee Park from the Discord, and they had a good time. So you guys can read more about that if you join the Discord. Read more about that pod, because that was hype. That was actually a really hype pod. There was a lot of really sick stuff going on. A lot of the big creators who were there were playing Edison. I got a chance to play against some other creators who was really cool. I got a chance to play against Weresweet and Chaotic Meatball, and we were teaching Gage how to play base jungle fossil Pokemon. It was pretty hype. I was pretty hype. Joseph S. says, you had a pipe dream that Red Eyes Wyvern would get a secret reprint. Very unlikely, but could I imagine? That would be sick. That would be very sick. Would be dope if they streamed the Edison matches and had Billy commentate. It would be dope. It would be dope. I think that kind of thing is like, for side events, you don't really need to stream for side events. If it was the main event, obviously, you got to stream it. One thing I did check out was their production for the main event. It was sick. The production for the main event was sick. I don't know if that's Konami who puts that on, or if that's Core TCG, or if like Konami provides a budget, then Core TCG does it, or I don't really know. But the production was sick. It was really cool to see in person, and they had a lot of cool like setups at the event. It's Core TCG? Okay. Shout out to them, because that was sick. The only thing, like literally my only complaint about the event was they probably should have had more people manning the side events once they realized the main event was sold out. You can review the YCS event distribution. Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks for the heads up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so that was really sick. That was super tight. Another cool people I met. I remember my round 1 opponent in the pool was like, we played and I beat him, and he was like, we were just chatting after, and I gave him like my booster pack cards, and I was like, yo, you got Twitter or whatever, like trying to swap him Twitter, and then like, it was funny because like, he like looked at my phone, I looked at his phone because we like handed each other our phones, and he's like, oh shit, you're E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I've watched a ton of your videos, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. And it was like a really cool moment where like, I don't know, like, it was nice because I got to play without people knowing who I was for the most part until like the last round. And then I also got to like meet people who were engaged in the community and involved in the RBET stuff. So it was really cool. I got to sign someone's binder. That was nice. Whoever asked me to sign their binder, shout out to you. That was really kind. I signed a couple of things actually, which was sick. That was kind of cool. What's up, Ramam? How's it going? Welcome into the stream, everyone. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, we've covered the reprints. We've covered the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, which I think is excellent. I think it's very good. I have no complaints about the state of the game. I think it's in one of the best places it's ever been in. And what's next? We've got Cube. So today, the legend RJB0 put out a video. Dude, look at RJ's hair. Can we take a second? To appreciate RJ's Black Rose Dragon themed haircut? Look at the drip, dude. RJ's a legend, dude. RJ's a legend. Abyss Nick says, you're really sad you missed me at Pasadena. Yo, Abyss Nick, I will be at Vegas. 100%. And everyone else. If you guys want to come to YCS Vegas, you guys want to play some Edison, I will 100% be at YCS Vegas. It's in my hometown. Not missing that for the world. I'll be there for sure. Rain or shine, I will be there. YCS Vegas, especially after Pasadena was such a good vibe. I will definitely be at YCS Vegas. I do need a team if I'm going to enter the main event. I got to figure that out. I'm not so sure about the metagame. I don't know what the metagame's going to be like. But I will be there for sure. Yeah, so Cube. RJ did this really excellent video. I'm not going to go through it. I'm not going to react to it with you guys. I want you guys to watch it yourself. Give it a like. give RJ a subscription. We are going to be potentially firing some cube drafts in the Discord within the next week. I'm looking at some places to sort of draft stuff, like some sites. We used to use these draft sites on Cockatrice a while back when we were drafting cube for Magic. I'm not sure if we could do that for Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not sure. But we're going to figure out a way to cube. And this video is a perfect intro if you want to get into a Yu-Gi-Oh! Cube draft with us. So definitely go check this video out. We are going to be running Edison Cube in the Edison, or not in the Edison, in the brand new Discord in the description. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Also, while you're at it, like this stream. Like this stream. Give it a little love. Give it a little love. Give the stream a little bit. Give the stream a little bit of attention. All right, boost in the algorithm a little bit. Boosting the algorithm. RJ's hair is immaculate. Actually, so fire. Let's just let's play a little bit of this. Let's play a little bit of this just to appreciate. Dude, look at the way the hair flows. Look at it. The nicest hair in Yu-Gi-Oh. The nicest hair in Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't think it gets much nicer than that. Does Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck have a cube feature yet? Yes, I think they do. I think it's a little bit underdeveloped from what RJ was telling me. But it is there. The concept is there, and so it's gonna be getting some. It's gonna be getting some advancements and stuff. Giga Chat Energy, absolutely. YCS Pasadena was lit, dude. 400 players for Edison. 400 players. Okay, let's talk about the last order of business for today's stream, which is Lightsworn. As you can see on the front of your screen, Lightsworn is the topic for today's conversation. Lightsworn. How many of you guys like Lightsworn? You guys like Lightsworn in the chat? Press 1 if you like Lightsworn. And like the stream if you like Lightsworn. Shadow Dragon says, explain why you didn't play Prime Material Dragon, please. Because it sucks. I have no reason to put that card in my deck. Okay, let's talk Prime. Look. Sorry, that might be too dismissive. Let me give you an in-depth explanation as to why I didn't play this card. So first off, I can't normal summon this card. I can't normal summon Prime Material Dragon without tributing a monster. So it's an inherent -1. Second off, the effect, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation if you do destroy it. So the difference between this card and Stardust Dragon is, let's talk stats, right? First off, this card is weaker than it. Like, it doesn't get over Caius. It doesn't get over Ryza. It doesn't get over, it does get over Bionic, but it doesn't get over some of the other things, right, that matter. So it just doesn't get over Monarchs. It doesn't get over Vanity's Fiend. Okay, so it can't attack over stuff. And then on top of that, in order to negate stuff, you have to pay additional cards, which sucks. So after I go -1 to summon this and -1 tempo because I'm -1 on the normal summon, then I have to go further minus myself into my opponent's back row. When instead, I could just have a different card in my hand, play into their back row, let them Torrential and Mirror Force me, and not have to minus myself to stick a 2400 monster, which just dies to Caius. So, I don't think it's very good. It's good in niche circumstances when you need red med to run over an absolute 0. But yeah, for the most part, it is not a great card for the Dragon deck. It's only good if you expect a lot of burn, or if you're playing the more combo-oriented Dragon decks. It's literally only good versus heroes. Yeah, it's okay versus heroes even. It's not even the best versus heroes. So, exactly, Eric. Opponent just needs to remember the life gain effect. Exactly. If you forget about the first effect, like the first effect is why it's so good. As if they inflict damage, you get a gain. So it stops burn lethal against some matchups. Excuse me. Okay, where was I? Why I didn't play it. Also, when I play this card, I generally like to play it when I have cards that I like to discard. I do have 5 cards that are okay to discard in Wyvern and Totem Dragon, but like I'd rather play it in a deck like Chaos where I have like Plague Spreader or Necrogarna. Like I would rather play Prime Material in this deck when I have Honest to back it up so it can actually run over Caius. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like I'd rather play it in a different deck like this. Something like that. Prime Material Dragon in this deck's cool too because it can help protect your Judgment Dragon from Starlight Road. Take a peep at Prime Material Falcon. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. It's not great. It's very weak. Same issue. It's a tribute monster. If these guys weren't tribute monsters, it'd be insane, but obviously, yeah. Obviously, yeah. Lightsworn. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's keep the stream moving. I didn't cover a couple of things I wanted to cover. Just a little bit of a recap. I did talk a little bit about how hand traps being engine cards is a good thing. Just wanted to double on that comment and say the Bestial cards are some of the coolest cards ever printed. The Bestial Lubellion is one of the prettiest looking cards I've ever seen in paper. Bestial Magnamut is like so much fun, and I love how it's balanced by searching during the end phase. So it doesn't like, it promotes multi-turn games. Plus their interactive quick effects. Love these cards. Very healthy for the game. Big fan. But back to Lightsworn. So we've got our Lightsworn skeleton in front of us, right? Usually the last 4 cards here are 2 extra pieces of defense and 2 pieces of recursion. So we usually have like Reincarnation, a couple of these, and then we usually have like Bottomless. Well, I would play Bottomless in this spot. Sometimes people play Chaos Sorcerer. Sometimes people play some extra darks, whatever. But I personally would play Bottomless. Why? Because that's the metagame. I think the metagame really calls for Bottomless. Let's go ahead and put Aaron back up here. And then, yeah, cool. Beckoning Light. Beckoning Light is ass. I hate that card. I'd so much rather play Reincarnation. Your favorite trap is Beckoning? Beckoning is like 50-50, whereas Monster Reincarnation's always decent. Monster Reincarnation's better early too. Beckoning is only good like super late game. And if you don't resolve any mills, or if your mills suck and you only hit like another Lightsworn, Monster Reincarnation can actually get you out of bad situations, whereas Beckoning really can't get you out of bad situations. Beckoning is oftentimes win more. If that makes sense. Plus, Beckoning gets sniped in the end phase. It looks like it should be good, but it's just not. I don't think it's good. Every time I play the card, I'm disappointed in it. I like break on it. Yeah. The upside's insane, but... yeah, if we had more copies of JD and more copies of Honest and like more copies of Lumina and shit, Beckoning would be insane. But because the deck is like lower power level than it was before, I think Monster Reincarnation's a little bit better. I will say this. Monster Reincarnation into DD Crow sucks. But so does Beckoning Light in a lot of circumstances too. So if you only have like one card that you really need to get back, like one JD or whatever, and they just DD Crow that in response to the Beckoning Light, then it's the same thing, plus you have to discard your hand. So it's not a good situation. Shadow Dragon says, should 0 trap decks play Treacherous Trap Hole or 0 traps? I can't think of a 0 trap deck in Edison. Can you guys think of a 0 trap deck besides Dragon Turbo? Is there a single deck that plays 0 traps? That's actually like a viable deck. I don't think there's a 0 trap deck in Edison. So, to answer your question, the only deck that should play Treacherous Trap Hole is potentially Dragon Turbo. Because that's the only deck that plays 0 traps. Goblin Punch says Frog Monarch. I think in order for Frog Monarch to compete right now, it needs traps. Exactly, John L. Beckoning Light being good is confirmation bias, because when it's good, it's insane. But when it's bad, it's like the worst card in your hand. Monster Mash? You would not play Treacherous in Monster Mash, though. You wouldn't play any traps. Fame Man says, is Treacherous really better than just running Torrential or Solemn? No, it's not. It's not really. Treacherous is only good when you need to, like, pop Floodgate monsters like Thunder King, Vanities, and that comes up in Dragon Turbo. But I think Dragon Turbo is a little bit of a gimmick deck, if I'm going to be real, so that's just my opinion on the circumstance. How will you play traps with Treeborn? You'll just activate them and then bring back your Treeborn. Does that make sense? So if I have a Phoenix Wing Windblast, I'll bring back Treeborn, I'll sack it for a Monarch, I'll banish their thing, and then I'll set a Windblast. You get what I'm saying? End phase, I can Windblast them, I can do whatever. And then I can bring back the Treeborn once I've done that, etc. If that makes sense? Yeah. Phoenix Wing Windblast is the most commonly played card, I think, commonly played trap card in Frog Monarchs. They also can play Raigeki Break, and they also can play Trap Dust Shoot. So I've seen all of those played, and I've also seen Mirror Force played. Those are trap cards that are pretty easy to activate and don't get super dead, so your Treeborn can come back. Do I ever side Karma Cut? I have, John L. I like Karma Cut a little bit better in paper Yu-Gi-Oh! There are cards that I like better in paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I like online. Online Yu-Gi-Oh! And paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very different. You forget Windblast is a thing in Edison. Windblast is good. It's like one of the best trap cards. Might be the best trap card. Who knows? Find Out says you like Black Horn of Heaven and Counter Fairies. Interesting. Divine Wrath. Yeah, you got to play triple Divine Wrath. Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best in Elf Puff's opinion, and I completely agree. Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so much better than Dueling Book. It doesn't even come close. Dueling Book is like a gross oversimplification of Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! is like life, dude. Like, the only reason we're even here is because we play Paper Yu-Gi-Oh! This game online sucks. If I was just playing this game online, I would play any other game. The only reason I would play this game is because I like playing it in real life. Yeah. Like, if I was just playing it as a computer game, this is a terrible computer game. What? Oh, man. Biz says, you hate how good you are at paper and how bad you are online. You just need to translate those skills, unfortunately. There's going to be online tournaments. Hopefully within the next year, we can move this more towards being paper events. Because I really, legit, online events are cool, and they get in front of a lot of eyes, and they're great for exposure. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It's just not the same. The only, online Yu-Gi-Oh! That I thought was fire was, early Duel Links. Early Duel Links was fire. Wisteria says you need to play Edison format more often. If only you had time and an Edison locals near you. Tell your locals to shop. Tell your local to be like, yo, run some Edison. If you get enough people to do it, they'll just start running it. They don't care. Did I record any vlog at the YCS? I did. I did record some footage at the YCS. I might not put it out. It's kind of like B-roll stuff. I might do a highlight video at the end of the year, or might put out a few shorts from the YCS. But I didn't do a whole vlog because I was it was my first YCS, so I was kind of experiencing it firsthand, and I had no idea what I really needed to shoot, basically, if that makes sense. I had no idea what I wanted to capture or what story I wanted to put into a vlog. When I went to the locals and shot a vlog for that, I kind of had a story in mind where we were going to, every round, we would drink a round of beers. And that would be kind of, by the end of the local, we'd all just be, super lit and just super happy and, just excited to be around other people who like Edison format. For the YCS, I didn't really have, a story sort of thing. Ramam says, sounds like members-only material. Maybe. I do have a members-only video coming out this week, which is going to be fire. So if you want to become a member, $2.99 a month. And if you want to support the stream for free, go ahead and like it right now. If you're a viewer of the stream right now, go ahead and smash that like button. It bumps it in the algorithm, gets more viewers in here. Okay, let's talk Lightsworn. Let's talk Lightsworn. So what are we doing about the sideboard in Lightsworn? What are we doing? What are the worst matchups for Lightsworn? What do you guys think are the worst matchups for Lightsworn? I want to hear your opinions here. Drunk, you the goat. You the goat. Every time you post a message is one of the most positive things I read all day. It's very kind. Thank you so much. Mind control for this side. Not a bad suggestion. Hero beats tough. Dimensional Fissure Macro Banisher. Interesting. Dealing with Kawaki Drago. Definitely an issue. What else does this deck struggle with? So we got to deal with dragons. Let's talk dragons. Maybe Electric Virus. Maybe Mind Control. These cards are pretty good against dragons. We'll talk about why they're good in a second. Bad Mills is Lightsworn's worst matchup. True. How do you beat Bad Mills? Get more mills. That's how. Wisteria says fairies are a bad matchup. Yeah, fairies are a bad matchup. I don't really know how to remedy that. That's just going to be tough no matter how you do it. Because you can't really afford to side your own banishers, or you can't really afford to side light imprisoning, because duh, your whole deck's light, so it's pretty tough. Fairies is a tough matchup. It's really tough. Because you'll go Cold Wave JD and they'll just herald your JD and you'll just cry. So that matchup is really tough. It's back and forth for sure. I think one of the ways you can improve it is by having Hamster in the deck. Hamster is not a bad way to improve the fairy matchup. Or having defensive threats like Snowman Eater is not a bad way to do it. But that being said, literally nobody plays fairies. So I don't know why. DD Crow, does DD Crow hurt Lightsworn? Maybe. I could see it. I feel like if you're just beating your opponent in with like a Jane and a Wolf, you don't really care if they draw DD Crow. The A plan of Lightsworn, which is beatdown, does pretty good against the DD Crow sort of shenanigans. My body could be an option because bottomless JD is rough. True. I kind of have Giant Trinade in that slot, but my body as a shield is interesting. We could put that there. The life point cost is hefty, but it is legit. It is legit. Meaning to explore how you could plan to tutor the 4 names and not rely on high rolling. Interesting. I like that concept. Of just like hitting, like targeted milling all 4 somehow. I wonder how the easiest way to do that would be. Soul Release, that can be tough if you're on the JD game plan. Here's something that people don't do enough with Lightsworn. Side out your Judgment Dragons. Just side them out. Your opponent soul releases you and you're like, okay, nice -1. Shiny Black Sea is interesting. I like Shiny Black Sea versus Vayu too. It's not bad. Jake Steele, yeah, Metamorphosis is a little bit tough. Konami's definitely looking at the events and what events are popping and prioritizing the reprints for the events that they are throwing. I mean, they're definitely aware of like who's playing what format. You've seen people considering Volcanic Shell. I don't love that. Do dragons or Blackwings play Rivalry? Issue for Lightsworn. I don't think it's an issue. I think you've got Lila, you've got Raikou, you've got Heavy Storm. I don't think Rivalry is an issue at all. Also, like, you can just summon JD, blow it up. Or you can sack a lone monster for Celestia, blow it up. Lightsworns do not lose to any Floodgate. If anything, they should be playing their own Floodgate. I'm going to cut one of these DD Crows. I'm going to cut this Smashing Ground. I'm going to cut this... maybe I'll leave the Threatening Roar. Do we want Electric Virus just for dragons? Were there any GOAT events at Pasadena? Vados asks. Yes. I believe there were 10 GOAT events, if I'm remembering correctly. I think there was 10 GOAT events and 50 Edison events. And that's it. They were firing every alt format. They fired, I believe, 10 GOAT events and 50 Edison events. I don't know about these cards. These cards all seem kind of narrow. I don't know about My Body as a Shield. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know about Electric Virus. It's a little bit narrow. Shiny Black Sea is maybe okay. Yeah, zero. If I remember correctly, 0 Tengu events fired. There were like 3 people who wanted to play Tengu in the venue. They were offering it. They just didn't fire it. Book of Moon helps with Drago and is more generic. That's a good call. I like Book of Moon. I like Book of Moon. I don't know about Mind Control either. These last 3 cards, even the True Nade to some degree. Book of Moon is good. Consecrated Light I'm not sold on either. Honestly, the only cards I really like are like Thunder King. For sure think this card is great. I do think Book of Moon is good. This helps answer a lot of stuff. I think the True Nade helps against Glads, which is a bad matchup. We're trying to figure out the optimal Lightsworn stock list. Vado says Consecrated Light is only good in Fairy. I disagree. I think Consecrated Light is bad in Fairy. I think it's actively bad in Fairy. It is, in my opinion, a glorified Thousand Eyes idol in Fairy. Every time I have it, I would have preferred to have a different card. It just increases your weakness to Deck Devastation Virus. It's okay against like pure Blackwing, but you beat the shit out of that deck anyway, so it's not even relevant. Yeah, I do not think that this card... I think this card is oftentimes a mulligan, more so than it needs to be. It's okay in Lightsworn, because the way you lose to Blackwing is they just rush you down and you don't get to resolve your powerful effects. If you have Consecrated Light in play, then you don't get rushed down. Simple as that. But I don't know how good it is, especially without Beckoning Light. It's usually pretty good if you have 1 and you have Beckoning Light. But without it, then I don't know how good it is. And another thing with Shiny Black Sea, too, is it's better when you have Beckoning Light. Kaiku is good in Lightsworn. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Kaiku is actually really good, because he stops your opponent from soul releasing, and he also stops your opponent from DD crowing your names. Kaiku is good. How many would you side? Just the 1, probably, right? You already, like, look how many normal summons you have. 8 here. 9 if you count Card Trooper, 10, 11, Celestia, 12 if you count Plague, Necrogarna 13, 14 if you count Rhoda, 15 if you count Charge. What about Chaos Sorcerer or Kaiku? I don't know if you would side Chaos Sorcerer. Would you side Chaos Sorcerer? Do you just bring it in when you have the darks? Like, how does that work? I know people like Royal Decree, but I don't know how good this card is. It's probably good. That's probably decent. I feel like Decree into Judgment Dragon is insane. You just go Decree, JD, nuke the field, GG. Right? Decree is good versus Stun. Maybe. Yeah, I can see that. Stun kind of fucks you, though, because they have Thunder King and they have Doom Cow. You like Trap Stun over Decree? Is that so you can keep your own traps live? Huh. Instead of Kaiku, try Iron Wall. I don't love Iron Wall, but maybe. Iron Wall conflicts with what? Conflicts with Goldsark, Bottomless, and Necrogarna, so 5 cards. And then if we need to side in DD Crows, that's 6, 7 cards. Maybe it's okay. If it's only conflicting with 7 cards. Why no Chaos Sorcerer in the main? Because we have 4 Darks. It's not very many. Plus, what would you cut for it? Are you cutting Bottomless Trap Hole? What are you cutting? The list is pretty, standard. The only cards that are not, like, super standard is, like, Return to answer the release, Let Them Banish. That's kind of heat. Yun says, can we have one of these for Tengu plant, please? What is one of these? What are you what is one of these? What are you talking about? A stream? Are you talking about it? I don't understand what one of these means. 4 darks and 2 of them banish themselves. Yes. Royal Decree. We got 2 Royal Decrees on the side. Maybe. You personally don't like 2 monster reincarnation, but you understand why I'd play it. Why don't you like 2 monster reincarnation? What's wrong with 2 monster reincarnation? Simon says, you've seen some Lightsworn play Beckoning Light. Seems sus. Yeah, I'm not sold on Beckoning Light unless you have a particular synergy that you want to discard your hand. So let's talk about this a little bit. Beckoning Light, to me, is sort of akin to card destruction. In this specific list, the only cards we really want to discard, quote unquote, is Plague and Necro. Yes, we kind of want to get Wolves out of our hands, but I don't know. I think Plague and Necro are the only cards we really want to discard, quote unquote. So because we only have 2 great discard targets, I think Beckoning Light is a little bit weaker. I've seen lists with like Vayu stuff. I've seen lists with like more zombie stuff like Mizuki. I've seen lists with like Dandelion. I've seen lists with like more Shiny Black Sea type stuff where you want to discard your hand. In those lists, I think Beckoning Light is better. William Yuan says, you don't know if you missed it, but did I ever post my Edison Cube list? It's available for members only as of right now. We will be making it public, I'm assuming soon, but I can't really give you a date on that till I've discussed it with RJ. But if you want to become a member here, or if you want to subscribe to RJ's Patreon, you will get access to the Cube list right away. And then it should be... Card destruction seems really strong. It can be. It depends on like the meta, right? Because card destruction is a double-edged sword. It's not just you discarding your hand and drawing new cards. It's also your opponent discarding their hand and drawing new cards. So you give your opponent like a second shot at finding their high impact stuff, and also you set up their grave. So I don't know. Yeah, there might be too many normals in this deck. There might be one too many. That's the issue too. I think Aaron or Rhoda is probably the most. Yeah. We do lose with 4 normals. The reprints renewed your faith in Konami. Konami's had an amazing year. They've done nothing but hit all year. I'm going to be real. Like, the second they started reprinting shit, like, as soon as the tins dropped, been their best year. As soon as the tins dropped, it's been like, let's go, full send. Like, just great game. You like card destruction to just try to sack for JD or Goldsark. Yeah. You're making a fair point there. Also, we could just not play Goldsark. I think Goldsark is a little slow. Sark is good, don't get me wrong, but these cards are fast. I'm kind of in the market for speed. What do you guys think of this? Does this look crazy? No glow up. It's not legal in Edison format, so no glow up. This is Edison format. Glow up comes out in Star Strike Blast, which is after Edison format. Yeah, Simon says that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. This is an interesting list. I think it's good. I think we cut Shiny Black Sea. No, we keep Shiny Black Sea because we have card destruction. We cut Consecrated Light. We cut Threatening Roar? I don't know. Maybe we just put the Smashing Ground back. Maybe we just need a little bit of spot removal. How does this look? How does this look for a list? Get some sleep, find out. Thanks for tuning in. Blue Pond says Torrential in the side for frogs. Ooh, that could be good. I don't hate Torrential in this deck. Yeah, I don't hate Torrential. Is Torrential better than Smashing? What do you guys say? I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. Torrential smashing. Cut Trooper? Bro, no. No. Trooper is the best starter in Lightsworn. It is the best starter in Lightsworn. Like Torrential over T-Roar? Yeah, I could do Torrential over T-Roar. Siding seems so hard with an engine like Lightsworn, says Biz. Yeah, so my advice would be side as little as possible. Side the best cards and nothing else. And side out the cards that are superfluous and nothing else. People seem to like Torrential Tribute a little bit more here. I like Threatening Roar against like Glads and stuff, but I don't know. Let's pull that instead. Let's pull that. And then we'll get some games. After we figure out the last card, we'll get some games. Because I want to play. I want to play some Edison format tonight. Before we wrap this up. Interesting. So Wabaku is worse than Threatening Roar, and the reason why Wabaku is worse than Threatening Roar is because against Gladiator Beasts, they can attack you and then tag out. Whereas with Threatening Roar, they can't attack at all. So it stops them from being able to tag against you. Also, there are some cards that get effects when they attack, like DD Warrior Lady. So Threatening Roar is, in general, just a better card. Outright. Animatic Lunatic. Do I have any Black Garden decks? Yes, I do. I can show one real quick while we're still vibing to this. I played this in a video very recently, Animatic. This is Black Garden Diva Volcanic. The way this deck works is you activate a Black Garden, you control the game state with Blaze Accelerator and the shells. You have triple Pot of Avarice to recycle your Diva Gilman and shells. And you use Android to offset the life loss from Volcanic Shell. So this is my Black Garden deck. Okay, back to Lightsworn. Back to Lightsworn. Alright, looks like people are slightly in favor of Torrential. I mean, it's pretty close. People really didn't like Smashing Ground, so we'll just try this and then we'll go play a game. I think that's fine. I want to get at least one match in. Biz says Roar over TG because of Road. Yeah, maybe. Against Road decks, I'll probably just not be siding in TT anyway. Or I'll just be TTing for one. You prefer Smashing Ground over Torrential? Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Well, we lost Rock, Paper, Scissors, so we're off to a great start. What are the rogue decks of Edison nowadays? Depends. A lot of decks feel like rogue decks, if you know what I mean. Alright. T set from the opponent. Interesting. Well, let's try our luck. If this gets killed, then we lose the game immediately. Well, that's not losing the game, but it's definitely not great. Okay, at least we've got options. At least we've got some options. What the fuck is this? I don't want to play against... Jesus Christ. Oh, man. So we're taking gores. Cool. I think we might be dead, folks. I think that might be it. Never mind. Our opponent decided to give us a chance. Let's go. Okay, cool. Cool, hand's looking good now. Hand's looking good. Why did they banish the Titanium? Let's go. Yo. And we have a game. We have a game. You know what's crazy is if we, like, mill JD, we can do some crazy shit. Hidden Armory means they can't normal summon this turn, which is great. That means they can't really do much more. Why is this Titanium banished? This should not be banished. It should be in the grave. That was a homie jar. That was a homie jar for sure. They tuned into the stream. They were like, you know what? Let's play an actual game. They searched DDR. What are they typing? Oh, yeah, of course. Cool. End phase, they can bring back Amaryllis, which is okay. Not pressed about the Amaryllis. A little bit scared of the DDR circumstance, but suppose we shall see what we mill. Wow, that's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. What's the back row? The back row is real, right? Like it has to be like Wind Blast. Do we go Lumina into Aaron or do we just go Aaron? I think it's Lumina into Aaron. Priority. And we'll pitch Aaron and special summon it back. This might be stupid, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Attack the Amaryllis. It is a Wind Blast. Okay. They're going to discard Volcanic Counter. This is going to go to the top of the deck, and we'll end up milling it in the end phase. We need to attack over the Morbing Jar. First off, I want to deal the 300 damage while we can. Second off, I want to remove one of the cards that can attack us and the Volcanic Counter for as little damage as possible. So that's kind of... Oh, we actually don't take 300 because they have no fire. Never mind. I want to remove the Volcanic Counter for 0 damage. Okay, cool. Nice. We have Monster Reincarnation to pitch Plague if we need to get back one of our dudes. We have Necrogarna and Honest for defense. End phase, we are going to mill the Aaron and hopefully something fire. Well, we milled Gareth. That's pretty good. That Morphing Jar actually saved our ass, dude. We had like nothing. We had nothing, and then we got kind of lit up. Makes me wonder why they discarded Volcanic Counter. Maybe they wanted to like... Maybe they didn't have a great discard. They had another Volcanic Counter. Interesting. Okay, here comes Titanium. Okay. Amaryllis to attack. Okay. So, I think we Necrogarna. How does this card? If this card attacks, it is destroyed after damage calculation. I think we Necrogarna this attack. Biz says if he just summoned Princess, I lose. Yeah, I would have lost, yes. Monster will not be destroyed. So the Amaryllis will not be destroyed here. Because the attack has been negated. Amaryllis will not be destroyed. Anything before damage. Okay. And then here we'll use honest. Yep. Figured, yep. There's the 1,000. And they're going to banish their other counter. For no value. Cool. Nice. Imagine a world where counter wasn't mandatory. I don't think counter is good in this deck, if I am being real. Okay, so Card Trooper is interesting. We can Card Trooper mill main phase to... Can we win this game? Can we win this turn? How do we win this turn? Well, we're going to summon Card Trooper regardless in mill 3. Because if we hit a JD, then that's just insane. We didn't. Which is fine. Well, not really fine. We can go bring back something. Lumina bring back something. Bring back Gareth? Can we kill it any other way? I think it's just Gareth. We can't kill this card, can we? That's kind of annoying. But we have Plague. But we have to spend all our cards to use Plague, and I don't like that. I think I'm just going to do the brain dead thing and just kill both tokens and then mill 5. I don't think we care about Amaryllis. And we're going to mill a wolf. We're going to draw a card and special the wolf. And now we have a JD in the graveyard. Everything is as it should be. I think we win this game. Thank God for Morphing Jar. Oh my, thank God. That Morphing Jar saved our ass, dude. Maybe we should be playing Morphing Jar. Oh, man. What do you guys think about that one? That was a pretty clean match. Just kidding. We've only played part of game 1. I'm like, yeah, GG's. Wrapped it up. Wrapped it up. Urukizis might have clocked. Whatevs. I'm not pressed. I am not pressed. Fuck, that's a lot of back row. It's a lot of back row. Okay, well. Let's get lucky. Chain Burial, alright. Sure. Now we have to be careful with how we attack. Someone said Celestia GG. Not quite. Not quite. Unfortunately, it's not quite game. If we go Bryonic, stack this, pitch this, we can't Monster Reincarnation. Mistworm plus JD equals win. Yeah. It's pretty bad if they have Phoenix Wing, because then they Phoenix Wing the Mistworm and I don't win. He doesn't get dandy tokens here, though. He doesn't get dandy tokens. I think this is great. I think it just might be Lila Break. Yeah. And then we can summon JD. Is that correct? 3, 5, 9. And we only need to mill 2 to win. Is that how that works? We're going to take a lot of damage. We're going to take a lot of damage, unfortunately. But such is life. We might be dead to brain control, actually. So if Card Trooper mills 2, and then it's 14, 65 is not quite game. I think we just have to risk it. I think we just have to risk it and say he doesn't have brain control. We'll attack with this guy. We'll take 3,700. Ah, that was close. That was really close. Yeah, it's a return versus send thing. It has to be sent from, like, the other stuff. He wouldn't get tokens there. Okay, tense game. Very tense game. That was really close. We could have lost if they had, like, Trag into brain control or something like that. That could have killed us. Legit, straight up could have killed us, so. Good thing we managed to survive. Kaiku and DD Crow got to come in for sure. This is also a matchup where I do like Royal Decree, but I also like Bottomless, so it's kind of like, I don't know which one's better, you know? Card destruction is ass in this matchup. You guys saw how bad it would have been, and also how bad it was when we drew it. It was very bad. Lila was fantastic. I love having 3 Lila in my deck at any given moment. I don't love Heavy Storm in this matchup either. But Rhoda is a card that I side out quite frequently. And we could probably side out a Heavy Storm. Well, maybe Lila. Cool. Looks good. Looks good. Nice. Nice. Lightsworn's good, dude. This deck is legit. This hand is pretty good, too. They have a good start. They almost killed us last game, straight up. This is a very good start from the opponent. Turn 1 Amaryllis. Wow, all 3 trade-ins. Crazy. They drew 6 cards. And they got Lone Fire into Titanium to stop our Raikou. Very nuts. Yeah, this is going to be a hard game to win. I think we lose this one. How was Celestia game, Biz? How was it game? It just wasn't, it literally wasn't game. He was at 6,700. I couldn't deal 6,700. Especially if the back row was chainable. Right? It's 4,350 with the, like, I had to sack the Gareth or the Wolf. I had to sack the Gareth or the Wolf, so it just wasn't game. I would have only had Celestia, Wolf, Trooper, Plague. And I would have to stack for Plague. That doesn't insulate against Trag. How does that insulate against Trag? Main phase 2 I Synchro, I guess. 4,053, 6,700 with Plague. I think my line was, it was a little bit more resilient because if they did have Trag, main phase 2 I could blow it up with JD. And they'd have to top deck brain control. This hand sucks. Jeez. Alright. Well. This is tough. I think if you stacked your deck, this is the best possible draw you could have. Watch them discard a Dandelion too. Yeah, alright. We'll just go to that. Alright. I'll play it out. I won't enjoy playing it out, but I'll play it out. We are 1,000% dead, but that's okay. I will do what I must. Fucking hell, dude. That was the most insane nut draw I've ever seen. Okay. For us, we shall be trying to remove the items. So the first thing we need to do is switch both because they don't have Mirror Force. Why would they ever have Mirror Force? Attack Titanial. Cool. Alright. Then we'll attack the set monster because it's probably a Raikou. Yep. Alright. Oh my... Dude! What is this draw they've had? What the fuck is this? I'm playing the sack deck and I'm getting sacked! That's crazy! What is that mill? Oh my god. I mean, we're just dead. Like, we can't win. Straight up. Like, we just straight up can't win. Oh my god. Because we're going to take 16. They're going to bring back an Amaryllis and the game ends. I'm just going to go to the next game. Holy fuck. That was... I have never seen someone draw that well in my life. What the fuck was that? That was crazy. Okay, let's reapproach this situation. Let's reassess this situation. We're going first. I want all the milling possible. I want Rhoda as well. I do want Torrential because it kills stupid thing, Titanial. Jeez, that game was wild. I'm going to cut a wolf because I've been breaking on them. That's it. That's the only reason why. And I'm going to cut... It's either one Celestia or one Raikou. Probably one Raikou. So I don't think it's very good here. And then I'm also going to cut either Trag or Gores. I think Gores. I might cut Trag too. I might cut Trag and leave in some of the Lightsworns. I just want to have a nut draw where I open a Miller. Yeah, this looks right. This looks correct. I don't want to be playing too slow. Okay. Alright, if we win this one, everyone here has to like the stream. And if we lose this one, everyone here has to like the stream. So why don't you go ahead and do that anyway? What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Are we playing Cold Wave turn 1? Is that really what's happening? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is ridiculous. Alright. We both play, Card Trooper. We both play this card. I just want to say that on record. We both play Card Trooper. One of us has it, but we both play it. Just want to say that on record. Thank God. Oh man, that was about to be terrible. That was about to be brutal. That was about to be real bad. Oh my gosh. I was about to like leave. I was about to leave. Dead ass. I was about to leave. Dead ass. I was about to leave. I'm not even like, I was about to leave, dude. What do we want? What do we got in our graveyard? 4 names. Cool. What's the move? Heavy Storm's looking like it's not doing anything, so that's going to be damage. We'll go JD blow up. We have 4 names, right? Yeah, easy. We have 5, actually. Sure. Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi boy. Okay, Lumina. Activate. Pitch Storm. Bring out. Who's the most gangster? Probably Jane, because it's the most damage. And then we'll Reincarnation, pitch Cold Wave, grab Honest, and attack with everything. Boom. Yeah, the 2-turn OTK. Yes. Someone watched the latest video. I see. I see. Someone watched the latest video. All right, no Gores. Hell yeah. Now, what have they got? They got 1 plant. Mark of the Rose. How scared am I of Mark of the Rose? I'm not, right? Like, I'm just not scared of Mark of the Rose because they mark take JD. If they activate, they blow up the mark. I get the JD back. So, I'm not scared of it. We'll go Jane. L2. Special summon. Lumina. L3. Special summon. And then Judgment Dragon. Please, Necrogarna. I deserve it for the last game. I deserve a Necrogarna here for the last game. No, but we milled Plague, so we'll take it. Cool. Gang shit. Let's go. No Lightning Vortex. 1 time. Tawny G, if that makes sense. Yeah, see, we don't care about this, right? Because they blow up the field and we just get the JD back. Like, I don't care about all my little dudes. We only care if they, like, sacrifice. Sure. Give me my JD. Now what? Now what's your plan, Yugi boy? How do you plan on stopping my judgment? Alas, you cannot. You need to mill a plant. Looks like you are not capable of milling a plant. GG. Well done. Well done. I'ma do it again. Exactly, Jacob Perry. I'ma do it again. DDR, you thought. You thought that a DDR would do anything. Alas. Pitch Dandelion, get Titanial. Doesn't do anything here. Hidden Armory, Mark of the Rose. Think here. Think here. Because I can chain DD Crow on Dandelion. Which I'm going to do. I'll let them add back the Mark of the Rose. I could have crowed the Mark of the Rose. That might have been smarter. Not on res of adding. I mean, nah, because I don't care. Because I win, regardless. Also, yeah. They almost had the reversal after all. Yeah, they almost did. Konami is super down for Edison format, Yugi Boomer. They are super down. Super, super down for the gang. That was bait for his 3rd Hidden Armory. He says, yeah, that's GG. GG's. That was a close one. Yeah, you bricked. Surprising. Kappa. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. No, I'm kidding. All right. Next game. That was fun. Should I play another game, guys? Should we play another game together? What do you guys think? What do we think of the list? I got you guys Blackwing Ultra Rare reprints. Now, you guys did that yourself by playing the format. Did they play with cards without errata at Time Wizard? Master of the Cards asks. Okay, so here's what was legal. Any legal TCG printing of the cards was legal. They used the erratas from the time period. So they used all of the Edison format rulings. They used all of the Edison format rulings. Live says I should play another game. All right, I'll play another game. I'll play another match. So basically it was exactly Edison format. The only different thing was the time rulings, which doesn't matter because Edison format games are pretty fast-paced. So it just didn't come up. Games like we're not going into time at all. Why am I not playing the dragon deck I posted? I played it all weekend. I just don't want to play it. I want to play Lightsworn. I played that deck. I played so much dragons this weekend. That deck is sick. It's very good. Don't get me wrong, but I played way too much of it this weekend. I need a break. Brick into JD for easy wins. JD is aight. JD is aight. JD's pretty good. Card's pretty good. The regional side events had the old school rulings. Yep, exactly. I think it depends on the TO, but I'm pretty sure you can just get everyone to play the Edison rulings if your pod is down. Mr. Panda says, so what reprints are coming? We had talked about this a little bit earlier on in the stream. I'll do a quick recap before we get into the next game. We've got Gale, Bora, Sirocco, Blizzy, Vayu. Shout out people with the Blizzy emotes. If you're a member, you get a Blizzy emote. Blackwing Full Armor Master. We've got the Chaos Creator, Chaos Valkyria, and Chaos Space. Very hype. The Toon Monsters. Very hype. We've got Odd Eyes Phantasma Dragon. This is a card that a lot of people were excited about the reprint. We've got DD Crow. Great reprint for Edison lovers. Egypt Chain, Fright for Patchwork, and Fusion Destiny. Great for Despia format lovers. Utopic Draco Future and Numeron Dragon. Very, very nice reprints. Borreload Savage Dragon. Nice if you like Dragon Link. And then, of course, the big ones. Doom Kaiser and Revive King. These are huge. Chase cards in the set. We've also got Access Code. It's a chase card. Hieratic Seal's pretty big too. And that's it pretty much. I mean, I think Fusion Dust needs a good one. Yeah, finally the Plague Synchros. Yes. Very excited for the Plague Synchros. It's going to be sick. I might open some of this on stream. Who knows? We shall see. Okay, we've got Lightsworn. Do we want to change this at all? I think we just want to run it back. Deck seemed okay. Biz says, it's nice the reprints exist. You don't think it drives the prices down too much. I think it drives the prices down for unlimited cards. But if you have first edition cards, the cards will not drop in value. If you have first edition cards, they will not drop in value. First edition cards always retain for some reason. I don't know why. Team BVIR, I'm not going to play against you. You're in the stream. You're in the stream. You're going to be able to see my stuff. What deck's top at the side event? A lot of Lightsworn, a lot of dragons, or not dragons, a lot of Lightsworn, a lot of zombies, me playing dragons, and I think there was one Blackwing player that I heard of who won an event. That's all I know so far. The decks that I saw the most of, I saw the most Diva Hero and Frog Monarchs. Did Glads make a showing at all? I don't know. Are the lists out anywhere? So a lot of people who were playing in the side events, they posted in the Discord, in the description below, the brand new Discord. So, yeah, the lists are posted. Frazier played Blackwings. Did he win his pod, Panda? Team BVR, you need to stop smoking. Well, that's funny. Yeah. No, we'll play a different time when I'm not streaming. If you're in the stream, I'd rather play against someone who's not in the stream, obviously. It's a better experience for the people who are watching the stream. Frazier did win with Blackwings. Wow, nice. I know Lee Park, one of the Discord mods, and one of the GOATs, won 3 pods with zombies. which is sick. Sanctuary in the Sky. That's the first time I've ever seen this card activated against me. Okay. Well, I was hoping we'd get, like, a real match. But all right. All right. So we're going to Lila target the back row. Why? What? Okay. And we're going to Celestia target the other two. Mill 4. We're going to special summon Wolf. Okay. Destroy both. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. No, that's cool. Hold up. Hold up. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, you know? That was cool. Yeah. What did you guys think of that match? You guys like that one? Was that fun for you? Did you guys enjoy watching that? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Live makes a good point. All right. On to the next. On to the next. So, yeah, quickly activate Zen mode. Wait, we need the no copyright music. Dude, I got copy claimed on that video. Even though the music said no copyright in the title, I got copy claimed. So sad. It nerfed my video, too. It didn't put it in the algorithm. So it was like 1,000 less views than the usual ones. You want a pod with Gladiator Beast and Lightsworn? Based. It's GTV. Absolutely goated. So you won with Glads? It's GTV. Are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord, send me your Glads list. I'll play it tonight on stream. That last match was for everyone who's ever asked me to play Cloudians. I've had so many people ask me to play that deck. And that last match, that's for everyone who wants me to play that deck. Dude, Lee Park is the homie, dude. He's a G. That whole, like, area is so sick. The SoCal Edison players are all so tight. But Lee Park is a legend, dude. Yeah, Cloudians were looking clean last game. Very clean. So clean. All right, good luck, have fun. I had a pun there in my head. There was like a pun where I was like clean, like somehow I like cleaned the mess of the Cloudian off of the screen. I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think of the pun. There was a pun somewhere. Good luck, have fun. Paper. Damn. All right. Whatever. That's cool too. Guess we'll just lose rock paper scissors. That's awesome. All right. We win rock paper scissors when we play versus McFucking Cloudians, but our hand is still pretty good. Hand is still pretty good. We've got the Dushy, we got the Trooper, we got the Lila to break. Actually, this is one of the best going second hands you could ask for. Aaron is good against Recruiter set. Looks like the opponent's got Gold Sark, so they might be playing Dragons. They might also be playing Lightsworn. Not many other decks really make a lot of use of Gold Sark. I've advocated for Gold Sark. Looks like they're playing Dragons, which is the deck I just posted about. I've advocated for Goldsark in zombies before, but nobody really plays it. Which is understandable. See, this is not what I was expecting to see. Pretty lucky start from the opponent. I probably, if I was them, I probably would have just discarded the Goldsark to the card destruction. But that's just me. This is a bad play. You don't want a normal summon here. You want to bring back the red eyes from your grave. Now you're just behind tempo on having red eyes in play. Pass the turn. All right, well, 3 names we can get for, if they're playing the Dark Dragon deck, it's better to nuke them now because their sets are likely to be not trap cards. However, if they're not playing the Dark Dragon deck, I think it's better to just set Ryko and pass. We'll see, though. We'll see. This is turn 1 on Future Fusion. Yeah, if I was them, I probably would have discarded the Goldsark to the card destruction as well. In general, card destruction is pretty bad in this type of deck. We're going to set a monster before doing anything. They are going to attack. We are going to activate Ryko and pop one of their back row. These are cards that they wanted to save. Bottomless Trap Hole. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to get a wolf. Very nice. That's going to make our Celestia live. Celestia can just blow up all their shit, and then we can win the game. They set another back row. What do you think? Do you think they have... No. You normal summoned. Jeez, man. Interesting match. This would be an interesting match if our opponent was competent. Wyvern to grave, click and turn. Cool. Thanks. All right. Yeah, but unfortunately for us, for our opponent, I don't think they're competent. I'm gonna try to Celestia pop both back row. Ask for Solemn. Target both back row. L4. Pop both. Yep. And then we will Reincarnation, Pitching Plague for Judgment Dragon, which is now live. I will special summon it. I will activate the effect to blow up the field. Totem, interesting. Does that complicate things? No, I don't think so. We'll just stack for 3k and win. He didn't find Drago in the top 10, but he also played really weird. So. Nice, we hit a wolf too. Hell yeah. So the wolf with the plague can become Bionic for game. And Future Fusion's slow, so it doesn't do anything here. You get Future Fusion. Yep. And even if they hit a big monster here, it doesn't matter because we have Honest. So the game's over. In general, this card is very bad. You shouldn't play this card in this deck. It's worse than just having like whatever else. I'm not sure what he cut for it, but it's not a good card. It basically made our shit all live. Like, he put the Lightsworns in the graveyard for us. He set us up. And he put us in a position to win that we should have never been in. So I think it's a pretty bad addition to decks like this. It doesn't contribute anything to the strategy. So they're sending White Knight, so they don't have White Knight. They're sending Red Eyes. Don't really need to send another Red Eyes here because I'm just going to blow them all up. You just want to send more Wyverns. Yugi Boomer, you can send me really bad decks, but I am not going to guarantee that I will play it on stream. Generally speaking, you want to draw into the red meds at this point because it's the only way you can potentially even hope to out this Judgment Dragon is by drawing a red med. Sending them to the graveyard is doing you no favors because what are you going to do? Bring them back in the end phase? I'm just going to blow them up. Unless that new card is literally Starlight Road, which even if it is, I'm going to stack for Plague and I'm going to bounce your back row. Then it won't matter. We do get kind of boned here by like Torrential Tribute or something. Yeah, I don't really see the point of doing this. Yeah, and also summoning one in defense position is bad because I have Aaron in my graveyard. So I can Lumina into Aaron to clear the other one. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Celestia is a good parry to all of this, so we're just gonna go Celestia, target both back row, just win the game, I suppose. Either that, or can we like lethal if we don't target the back row? No, I think we'll just do this. Oh, okay, well. Target future and red med. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna mill 4. I don't really see why they went through the trouble of all that, but we'll activate this, pay 1,000. I don't know why they brought back the Totem Dragon either. Totem does not go to play. It gets banished. We're gonna attack for 3,000. After this game, I am gonna leave. I'm not gonna continue to play against my opponent because it is not worth my time. And it's not worth your guys' time either. Cool. Next game. No offense to the opponent or anything. They're probably just newer. Ninja Deer. Good luck, have fun. Pick rock. Alright. We'll go first. Ooh, dueling book lag. They moved servers so we can experience lag. That's why they got a new server. They're playing 44 cards. Interesting. Wonder if it's a Lightsworn Mirror. Or if they're playing gadgets. They might be playing gadgets. I think we recharge pitch Raikou. Draw 2, mill 2. Nice. 0 names. Summon Lila and pass. We have Lila Honest, which is a great setup. And then next turn we can go Cold Wave into Gareth. Yes, mill for Lila, of course. Mill 3. Thumbs up. Now we have 3 names. Nice. Very, very nice. Here comes Lonefire. Totally chill. They're playing 44 cards with Lonefire. Interesting. Maybe this is Gigaplant because they have so many cards. Normally you don't want to play... Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll just use Honest. Another reason you want to play 40 in Lightsworn is so you can see Honest frequently. This card is insane. What? What the fuck is this? Alright. Call of the Haunted in the draw phase. Okay, we shall be getting a rose token. Where's the rose token? There it is. Standby phase. Main phase 1. Cold wave. Wow, cold wave's broken. Normal Gareth. Battle phase. Attack Titanial. It's 450. I think, does Call the Haunted get destroyed here? I don't know if it does. Token for 800. Then Lila for 17. Main phase 2. Activate. Pop the back row. Starlight Road, cool. Alright. M phase, Lila, L3. And Gareth, L2. Draw 1. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it, Gareth. Why have you betrayed me? No. Cold wave. God. Of course. Of course. Of course. I can't play this deck, dude. I can't play this deck. I can't play any deck where this card is in my deck. I can't do it. I can't do it. I might have to end this. Okay, cool. God, I was about to be tilted. If they killed my guys in play, I would have left the game. I would have left the game. I would have been very sad. I drew another wolf or something. Although, to be fair, I could have stacked wolf for plague, milled it with card trooper. I could have done that. Something I could have done. So what did we see? What did we see last game? We saw Black Garden. We saw Lone Fire. We saw Call of the Haunted, Starlight Road. Is this like a plant deck? What kind of deck is this? Is this just a plant deck? Like a plant Black Garden deck? If so, then I think Royal Decree is pretty good. I think Trap Dust Shoot's kind of bad. Pardon me. Could also cut Card Destruction, because I think it's bad. Could be a plant Volcanic Garden deck. It could be Volcanics, but we don't know that for sure. We could hedge against Volcanics by siding out the Card Destruction. I was planning on siding them out anyway. It's most likely like a Mark of the Rose type thing. Which also makes me kind of want Trunade. 5 trap cards with 2 Decree is kind of sus, but... yeah, maybe Trunade's a little better. Okay. That's looking kind of good. Plant Zombie Turbo Stun. That's a good one. I've never heard that before. Ooh, this hand is cash money. This hand is cash money, dude. Terraforming, so they're really about Black Garden. Wow. What? Gear Town. Okay, this looks like maybe it's a Carpath deck. Interesting, I was not expecting that at all. Whatsoever. Why would I expect that? All we saw game 1 was Starlight Road, Call of the Haunted, and Black Garden. And we saw 44 cards. This is pretty unique. Future Visions. That is a card I don't care about in the slightest. Alright, Solar Recharge. That's a good card. Solar Recharge is a good card. Alas. I shouldn't have set the Typhoon. I was thinking they would attack with this and I'd Typhoon the Visions and then surprise drop cores. But I can't activate Typhoon if they attack with this because of its effect. So I'm an idiot, is basically what I'm noticing. Okay. Now I'm less of an idiot. Because they're gonna clear it for me. They're gonna go 1 for 1. They're gonna set a field spell over their future visions. That is A-okay. If they clear it, my Lila won't come back, which sucks, but then we can just recharge away the Celestia and go from there. If they don't clear it, then Lila will come back and they'll just get fucked. So... Okay, here comes this. I will Typhoon this. I don't want to deal with it. Baited, motherfucker. I got a Gores now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Baited, motherfucker. Baited. Get you baited. Brain control. Okay. Double tribute. We're gonna see a double tribute now. We're gonna see a double tribute for another Gear Boy. Okay. Respectable. Respectable. Okay, chat. One time, send me your energy. Everyone type something in the chat. Type energy in the chat. Send me your energy. I need to mill a wolf right now. Send me your power. I'm going to solar recharge, discard Gareth, and I need to mill a wolf. I need to mill a wolf right now. I need to mill a wolf. Send me your energy right now. I'm about to mill 2 cards. Okay, that's fine. We still have 2 more wolves. We still have 2 more wolves. I need to mill one right here. Right now. On the channel. One time for the fans. One time for the fans. You guys, come on, man. Come on. Look. Come on, guys. What the fuck? That one's on you. That one's on you guys. I don't believe it. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe this fucking shit. Chat, I'm gonna need you to redeem this. I'm gonna need you to redeem this. Right now. What is this chain? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this card? Sure. Call Tails? Sure. If you call it wrong, send a number of cards equal to the cards in your opponent's graveyard from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. Alright, chat. I need your energy. 3rd solar recharge off the top. 3rd solar recharge off the top. Not bad. Not bad. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we pitching Wolf, summoning Aaron? Cool. All right. End phase mill 3. Okay. You guys made up for it. You guys made up for it. Whoever said it, you guys were just a little bit late. You guys were just a little bit late. That's okay. That's okay. You were just a little bit late. Understandable. Understandable. It's okay. Some people are late bloomers. All right? Sometimes you guys, you know what? I take it back. I take it back, chat. I take it back. Yeah, stream lag. Exactly. The stream must be on a delay or something. For the energy must have been like going through some weird portals. Anything before damage. I gotta put the fear of God in his heart right now. Okay, no? Okay, we'll take 1400. Nice. Okay, well done. Well done, chat. Jake Steele, that game 2 was insane. You are actually a mad lad for that game. How's stream been? You barely got here. It's been great. We are going to cold wave. And then we are going to Celestia, hit both. All 4. And we're going to attack. New Truly Zen video when? You guys don't understand. That video was hard. That video was a challenge. That was not an easy video to make. Like legit. That video was not easy to make. Cuz everything that I normally rage about happened in that video. I need to find copyright free music that's not going to copyright claim me. And then I'll do the video. Ooh. Do I win? I'm 100 short. Are you fucking dead ass? Whatever. 15, 38, 48. Oh my god, that's so annoying, dude. That's so annoying. God, that's so annoying, man. Judgment, blow up everything. Why would I blow up my own cards? Why would I blow up my own cards to out the Minefield Driller? That doesn't make any sense. That's a terrible play. That's a terrible suggestion. I think the play is to just attack. To prove I'm a G? Sure. That works, I suppose. Yeah, we're going to set Lumina here. Exactly, John. Black Garden. Huh. That's problematic. That makes me not want to pitch Lumina. Set Lumina. If they had gotten back Gear Town, I would have set Lumina, but they didn't get back Gear Town. So I'm going to pass. Because I think their game plan might be 1 dragon into Black Garden. Yeah. Sure. Yep. Anything before damage? Question mark. No? Alright, we take 700. They should have flipped this before, in case I had Trag. But that's game. No, it's not game. Because they get a token. Damn, that's annoying. Even if I had set Lumina, I would be 100 off here, though. That's so annoying. God, that's so fucking annoying, man. Can I kill somehow? 1,500? 2,500? Wolf is lethal. Okay, no, we have game. We have game. We just special JD. Activate. Yeah, that's fine. Just blow up. Doesn't fucking matter. Get all this shit out of here. Get all this shit out of here. Get out of here. Lumina. Pitch. Bring back Wolf. GG's. Alright, cool. GG's. GG's Ninja Deer. That was a game. That was a game. Ooh, that was a little bit more tense than it needed to be. That was a little bit more tense than it needed to be. What'd you guys think? What do you guys think of that deck? Thanks for your energy, by the way. Thanks for the milled wolf. It was actually really clutch. I know you also kind of juju'd me into drawing a wolf, but it worked out. It worked out. It was chill. Doom says GG. That was a GG. That was a good one. What do we think is this of this? Is this the standard for Lightsworn moving forward? Is this just the standard? Is this what we're playing? I think Lila's goated. I think Lila Bottomless or Lila Honest is goated. You brain farted game 1 but had no out to Lila. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that Lila is just insane. You summon it turn 1 going first. You get 3 mills. If they can't out it, they can't set back row, and you just win the game immediately. Batman Aranda says you had to brain the 3k beater and JD summon attack was enough. No, it wasn't. They get a token. They get a rose token. It's not enough. It literally wasn't enough. It was only 3,700. They were at 4,100. Zen mode. I need to get into Zen mode. Okay, you know how I'm going to get into Zen mode? Everyone right now who's in the stream who hasn't liked the stream already, go like the stream. Like the stream right now and it'll help me enter my Zen mode. It'll help me enter my Zen mode. Because I'm getting tilted. I'm winning games and I'm getting tilted. John L says play Shire and Phantom of Chaos for Sky Scourge. God, that sounds terrible. God, that sounds bad. No. No. But I would like to play Phantom and Sky Scourge in Lightsworn. Just no Shire. Ew. Shire? Ew. Call me Saruman. I hate the Shire. Fucking hobbit ass. This card sucks. You unliked and reliked the stream for extra Zen? Thank you. Appreciate it. Lightsworn is just stress. Yeah, it is. There's like some levels to the play. Like if I had summoned JD too early in the last game, I would have lost. But you know, there is some luck involved with the deck for sure. Some luck involved for sure. All right, let's do a brief recap. Let's do a brief recap of everything we've done so far today. We covered the reprints. Hella sick reprints. Battles of Legend looks like an amazing set. Very excited for this one. Very excited to open a Secret Rare Chaos Spaces. And, of course, open the Secret Rare Doomkaiser Dragons. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in the best spot it's ever been in right now. I think it's in the best spot it's ever been in. Interesting discussion, though. Interesting discussion. RJ has a brand new video on Cube. And also, RJ's hair is amazing. Make sure and check out this video. Give it a like. Subscribe to RJ. And learn how to play Cube. Join the Discord in the description below so you can play Cube with us. If you don't know what Cube is, this is the perfect video for you. And I think this is the new standard for Lightsworn. I think this is a great list. I'll probably be revisiting it in the near future. Maybe for a video. Maybe I'll do some crazy stuff. Maybe I will do the Sky Scourge thing for a members-only content. If you guys like this kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe, become a member, that kind of stuff. I'm going to be ending stream now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing off. Peace.